So I started making, I guess, planters and these planters are especially for my plants that like to cling to trees, like orchids and other things like that. So, which one's the first one I made? So, this is the first one I made. And, it's dollar store stones and a plastic planter. Well, I covered the planter in the stones, and it's very air friendly because it's so porous. Like when you pour water here, it just comes out all sides. So I tried to make, and then I even drilled through to make it even more porous. And I read somewhere or saw somewhere that these plants actually like to get light through their wherever the roots are. So that's my very first one, and I did it for this particular small little orchid. It's really quite beautiful, and she does like this two-tone thing happening. Oh, I'm trying to focus on her. Okay, did you see the two-tone on her petals? Oh, can I focus on her? Why aren't you letting me focus on her? I can go away, but I want to come closer. She's so beautiful. I gotta figure out how to do that macro. Oh, there we go. All right. So that's her in her Hobbit. I call it the Hobbit pot. And it's dollar store rocks. I bought a little girl's barrette and took all the little beads off to put my little jewels in there, and marbles and all kind of things. Ooh, moss I glued to it. So we'll see how she likes it. I hope she loves it. All right, so then my second one that I made over the last couple of weeks is this baby. And it's another plant that loves to wrap its roots around what do you call it, bark and trees. So I had this, oh yeah, and I got these little air plants also that I'm using as little decorations on and around it. I always forget that they're there and they always fall off. Poor things. I love them too. There's one at the top here, and I got it stuck in there also. But so then what I did with this one, I created a little pouch. I call it the root pouch. And in here I have a mixture of orchid soil. I put a little compost in there that I bought, compost manure stuff in there, and that's what's in this bag. And I try to keep the bag, I'm watered every now and then, but this particular plant loves to be, or is watered through the tank here in the flower and in the leaves. So I just pour water on top, it kind of rains down. All right, so that's my second one that I made, and it's like, that's a piece of, what do you call it, driftwood bark, and I probably had that around this house for about 30 years as well, and it's finally found a good use. And then my air plant, which I just use, on the side like that, and in the top to give it a little bit more whatever. And so that diaper showing from the front, I'm okay with that. My original thing, I had not chicken wire, but fishing line, like tying it to the bark. But I ended up using, I don't know if you can see this gray, or not gray, but green plant wire here. That so that helps the plant to stay, in the position I like it in. All right, and then my third, and this is a piece of something that I bought. How can I get better light on that? Because I'm backlight, right? So I need to go to the other side. Let's see. Moving furniture. And if I go here, now we do a front light. So here we go. So this is a wooden piece of something I bought on a Caribbean island once. I don't know, remember which one, but I guess it split open naturally over the years. And so I thought it'd be a great place because what I did, I put cheesecloth here at the bottom, brought it up to the top to make the, let's say, the planter. And so there's cheesecloth, and in the cheesecloth I have my orchid soil mix, which I do with the orchid soil, and I add a little compost to that, and I add perlite to that. And so that's where it is. I don't know if you can see, I planted it so the roots are up. And stapled all of the, what do you call it? Cheesecloth in there. So that's that baby. So let's see how all of them look with better light. I'm not doing backlight. So you get a better look at this one in the light. Let you study it for a second. Oops, 6 minutes. And then our little hobbit home with better light. All right, guys, thank you for watching Houseplants with Hosea. I hope you picked up something. I'm very new at this. Can barely remember the names of these plants, but I absolutely love them all. And when the light hits them, it's like that much better. Life is that much better. But these are my, what let's call them, plants. And there's a scientific name. They're like air. Okay, I'm gonna figure it out. But thank you for watching Houseplants with Hosea.